kind enough to join me in studio right now with the Salvation Army from the Board Advisory Committee. It's Ed Jesson with us. And Ed, thanks for coming in this morning, and thanks for everything you do with the Salvation Army.
Ray, thanks for having me, and thank you for the for all that you do for the Salvation Army. We really do appreciate it.
Well, I'm just a little cog. You do a lot more for the Salvation Army, and I thought maybe you could really talk, and I spend a lot of time, as you know, talking about the programs and 24/7 and everything they do, because a lot of people, when they think of the Salvation Army, they think of food, which they should, and they think of disastrous times when we need help. The Salvation Army is always there, but this building and this wheel of help goes each and every day.
It does, and we do have many programs, as you say, that people know about, but there are several that they don't know about. We have, again, our feeding program, our pantry. We also have our laundry and shower program that people don't know about, and of course our learning zone, which is really a great thing that we do for the community, and it really helps kids get prepared for schooling. So
Yeah.
we're very happy to be a part of that.
Ed Jesson is with us from the Salvation Army. He's with the advisory board. And I know Ed wanted to come in this morning, and I think it's a big part of this because we talk about the Red Kettle Drive and the importance of get out there and ring the bell. I was out yesterday, as a matter of fact, ringing the bells over here at Acme One. A lot of the listeners stopped over. Big thanks to all you folks that stopped over and said hello yesterday. But that really, when you look at the Salvation Army, Ed, the really engine for the Salvation Army is volunteerism.
It is, yes, and thanks for ringing the bell. You're ringing the bell this evening. I got my reminder.
Where are you at?
I'm going to be at the Giant Eagle in Portage Crossing.
Okay,
so I'll be
yeah.
outside, and,
All right.
weathering the storm here, and but it's great. People can go out and register to ring. I received a reminder this morning that I'm ringing today, so I didn't need that reminder, but it was nice for them to send that. So, but yeah, we as far as ringing goes, you can register to ring. I've been doing it for 17 years now. I started over here at the West Point Market. That's no longer there, but
Yeah.
we did that, and it's always great to have that. The ability to go out in the public and ring, and it also get a sense of Christmas spirit hit you, and it's really great that we are able to do that kind of thing for the people in Summit County, and all the money obviously goes to the people in Summit County, and it's great that if someone can spend an hour or two ringing, that's great. And if you go to register to ring, you can get have the ability to help us out and do great things for us in Summit County.
And the bottom line, folks, the Salvation Army does not just put the kettle out in front of a store or wherever that might be, and it just doesn't sit there alone. So it sits there with volunteers and ringing the bell. That's why it's so important to have the volunteers beside the red kettle so that we're ringing the bell and people can come on over and donate. I want to get back to how people can volunteer for the red kettle in a moment. Ed Jesson is with us from the Salvation Army, but volunteering is not only ringing the bells. Volunteering is almost each and every day when we talk about the Salvation Army in different aspects.
Yes, absolutely. We have a feeding program where we need drivers to take the meals out. We also have different things we need at our other locations. We have the Red Shield Pantry, which we have where we feed people in need, so they can come get their groceries, and you can volunteer that way as well. We have so many different ways that we can. We need people to help, and that's just a couple of those. But we are very grateful for all those that help. But we do need more help, and we're hoping that some people will, instead of just ringing a bell, people don't like that sometimes, but it is fun. We do have people that do that, but we also have the ability to go out and touch the public in other ways. So if you have the will and the need to want to help us, please give us a call, and we'll help you find a way to help us out.
And let's go back to the red kettle now. Excuse me. With that drive, the importance, and you know this from being on the advisory board, and the importance of the red kettle drive to the 2025 budget.
Oh, absolutely. It's a big part of our budget, and we do. We've had some needs over the years that just keep growing and growing, and so our budget needs to keep growing and growing. And we do have, an excellent group of volunteers that help us out each year, but we could always use more with the drive. But we do need some help with getting some more money and people that can ring for us. That just does a great service for us. We actually have a couple of, we have boards that everyone on our board has to take a day, and our day for my company is on Tuesday. We're going to be at the State Road, Acme, and then we have a couple of other, all of our board members take a day. We have one gentleman who actually played a guitar for 8 hours.
Wow.
Last year, and
That's
did
wonderful.
a great job. Yeah, he did a great job. It's had a lot of compliments, and
That's the one
great.
thing I've seen, Ed, too, is a lot of people being creative with it.
Oh, yeah.
I've gone into a couple of stores where they've had a group of, young grade school students sitting there singing Christmas carols for an hour. I've seen some bands there with instruments being played. I've seen some people dressed up as reindeer and Santa Claus. It's wonderful for people to show up and not just ring the bell, which is just wonderful, but really making it fun and attractive, and people gather around and listen and help out the Salvation Army. It's really nice to see the creativity.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to be singing tonight, and I'll if you pay more, I'll actually stop singing. So, but it is a great. It's great. It puts you in the Christmas spirit. And it's, and the great thing about ringing, not that we just speak about ringing, but every year, at least once or twice, I will get somebody that will come up to me and just tell me how the Army changed their life, and how when they were in need, the Army came and helped them out. So it's a wonderful, heartwarming story. I get so many, at least once or twice a year, I will get someone telling me how the Army saved their life.
It's heartwarming for sure, and me going down and watching the Learning Zone and those kids and everything, we could go on and on with the programs. It's just fabulous what the Salvation Army does 24/7. How can people volunteer, ring the bell? Tell them the easiest way to get signed
register to ring. I believe it's registertoring.com. They can, if you want to take 8 hours, great. If you have a group that wants to do it, great. You can also go online, register. You can call. If you want to take an hour, somebody else wants to take an hour, 2, 4, whatever it is, anything would help. We really appreciate it. Everything, again, is in Summit County, stays in Summit County, and we stretch a dollar as much as we can.
Yeah, the programs are unique what they do here, and I think, and I always emphasize this because a lot of people think the Salvation Army National, they get trickle-down dollars coming in from New York or wherever that might be, and that's just not so. Their budget and everything is put together by dollars raised, like this Share Christmas that we're doing this week. The Red Kettle Drive is just so important to them, donations throughout the community. They really are responsible for their own budget, and that's why things like we're doing this week are so important to the Salvation Army of Summit County. Well, Ed, thanks for coming in this morning. Okay, you're ringing the bell tonight?
Tonight, Portage Crossing from 4 to 6.
All right, 4 to 6, Portage Crossing at the Giant Eagle, right?
Correct.
All right.
I hand out candy canes, too.
Oh,
Yes.
and you are singing.
I'll stop singing.
Jesson with us from the Board's Advisory Committee with the Salvation Army.